Hello there. This will be something of a uh, different stream, different video. Hello YouTube and all that. Welcome to FM24. Now you'll notice, like first thing off the bat, this is like I am betting. This is from the save. This is from the FM23 save with the guys with the I have no words and I must stream. So like same team, same setup. You know, all the guys that are brought in. All the regens and all that. This is the same team. You got a few new bits and pieces to look at. A few new players, a few new roles and all that, and a few bits and pieces to have a look at, and general improvements to have a look at. Actually, I wonder if I still have my expected, my custom one. No. Oh. So it's not there. No, not exposed current view. Import view. Can I import view from FM23? No. Okay. So I guess the general database is what you import from FM23, but any other like little bits and pieces like your custom views and stuff like that, which is a shame because I like the custom view. I will have to make it again, and it's not that difficult. But there you go. It's the same team setup. Here we got a couple new roles. You can play a left or right libero. And you get a defensive libero and a support libero. Oh, that's not. Let me move my camera. In fact, let me turn my camera. Let's move the camera. So first things first, for like positional views, you get the libero, which is not like a role now. It's not a role set for a three-man defense. We can just only have it in the middle. You can have it as one of the left or right centre backs, and libero. I think like a good one to look at is like John Stones at Man City, who is currently playing as a libero there, who will step out from centre back into the midfield. And Man City dominate the possession so much that he might as well be a midfielder who comes back into centre back, so on and so forth. But yeah, if you want a double pivot, if you want a support in the midfield, libero is a really good option, and now you can have them left or right. Sangare is a terrible choice for a libero. Like, I love the guy, but he can't pass. Actually, you know what? He's getting up there. His passing is getting there. But yeah, again, this is the same team from last time. Like the regens have been passed over. Fecate's here. Fraser's here. Yeah, it's just really cool. It's a lovely little thing to happen. It was what else? We now have inverted. We have the inverted fullback. The inverted fullback is so you know how most defenders have someone coming into midfield. Like at Liverpool, they have an inverted wing back because it's got Trent coming into midfield, and then it goes into a back three. The full back sort of comes back into a centre back position. The right centre back goes to the right back. It goes a little bit wider. The left full back comes in a little central, and the left centre back comes in more central. That's the sort of thing that we're looking at. So the inverted fullback now accommodates for that sort of tactical flexibility, where a defender will just come inside a little bit and make it a back three, like a true back three, rather rather than one that is there in principle rather than actual ability. I I wonder, will it be that dumb? No, it can't. Roles do not appear in the sense of a free-player setup. It's just it's obvious, but it's good to know that the Mazzal and the Calero both still play there. Does it feel like there's someone missing there? Since midfield, deep line playmaker, box to box, advanced, ball winner, Roman playmaker. No, that's all of them. That's all fine. Yep, that's the main five there as well. Up front, all the usual suspects. Although I don't know why they're obsessed with having Elliot and Fraser. Like they definitely feel very different in how things are being set up. Or at least the AI is different on who they think should be playing in each game. You still have this positionally, tactically, you get a setup of how everyone works. Set pieces. Man, this gave me such fucking whiplash. They have changed so much in in this. Oh wow, the set pieces, the options you can get. Can I change? Do I have to put myself somewhere else? So yeah, they give you the player information. So how do you change where they go? Okay, so that just changes that. So it's a hybrid marking setup, which is they asked me at the start what did I want to do, and I asked for a hybrid marking setup because I know at least from like real life, I don't like going fully man to man because if you lose a marker, then you just have that one defender getting battered on every set piece, and I don't like a fully zonal system because if you lose out on the zonal system, you're giving them the best opportunity to score from set pieces. Like it either works or it's really, really detrimental. Like you're giving away easy chances if a zonal system falls apart. So I want to know how you can change these. It's me, Pugman. How's it going, man? I'm having like main routine. You get like set routines. So there's hybrid 2 forwards, and then can you just change where they go, or is it just giving you the setup? Right. Because I would like an attacking midfielder into this ocean of space, so he can receive the ball and then use his vision to find Fraser. That would be my sort of setup, but I'm not really finding it at the moment, which is a little disappointing. But this is the set piece setup, so it gives you the same sort of main routine for each one. Scenario on the attack, near post, in swing, and so it gives you like a general. This is how you want to do corners, but I would like a little bit more detail. See, well, I'm just trying to see if there is more detail for each thing. Like, is there more that I can do? Like near post in swing, central in swing, like That could be fun, cause a bit of chaos. But you get different sorts of setups. But I don't get individual instructions. Just slightly annoying. Possibly. Because everyone had the sort of set piece, sort of script and routine set up. And so you can get the most. Like, people were saying for ages that you could cheese things on set pieces and like you go near post all the time. Oh. Oh, right. Okay, so you can change the taker. Okay, that's cool. So if I did... Alright, so they've changed it completely to set pieces and penalties. Okay. So set piece, this is where you change the taker of each situation. Okay. That's neat, actually. Not... Oh, right. So if you want it on your left foot, these are the guys who are left footers. I only have 3 left footed players in my squad. That feels wrong. Or at least 3 suggested left footers. Okay. And then on the right side. Okay. Huh. Penalties, captains is the same. Match plan's the same, but I don't think that many people use that. Dynamics. So, updated dynamics. They've changed that for a little bit. The first thing that I saw was you could set up 3 standards, which are the most important to you, and that your players need to set their standards for, day in and day out. That is how they do it. Player buy-in, how much the players have taken on board your methods of management through player buy-in points. So if they buy into what you're doing, you get more points into that. I don't know how that affects things going forwards, but it feels like a positive. We will see how important that becomes. Mindset. Players approach matters in context of football differently and will give you an indication of how they may react to some of your decisions. That's cool. So, like an individual mindset for each player. I like that. And pivotal movers react to events by making decisions and view the effects that this has on players. Okay. So, the player buy-in is like how much they are engaged with you as a manager. So how much they all like it. Like, so Warren is a big fan. Oh yeah. So I take this is sort of like a percentage to 100%, and these are all over 50% enthusiastic about yeah. Okay, that's cool. Past 30 days. Since this is basically a couple of days into the save, but you can change your principles, like what you want from everyone. So resilience, respect, and consistency are the ones that I had, but the mindset affinity. It can't be changed again until the 5th. Okay, so you have them set up, and you can't change them until further down the line, which is good. You can change principles without incurring any penalties whenever joining a new club. I mean, like, I thought about it, but honestly, these are closer to mine than the perfectionism. I, you know, like, I, I feel like that's on me, not on the players. The players need to be consistent, and consistency will produce that. That's how I feel. I do that, not the players. But uh, respect one another, building a cohesive winning group that commands respect from everyone else feels right. But the fact that you want your players to adapt to the team, like these are the core values of your team. That's so interesting, so different, because that's not even been part of the previous PC versions. So yeah, I kind of love this. I imagine all of these are things that the team want to have, but they are stuff that you want the team to have more often than not. That's how I feel about it. Or I could be wrong. Like I could very easily see this team as like an expressionist team because that's how I like them to play. Um, but yeah, it it's something to look at. It's something to learn. But player buy in as well. So it's like how much that I think this is better than just having the hierarchy. I do see the hierarchy up there. Oh yeah, that feels like a Guardiola type thing. Squad mindset. Okay, okay, that's pretty sick. So the way that they adapt to the game. So we have like Iliev, Okonkwo, Ivanovic, Lawrence, Luis, Fauna. Can we filter them? Can we filter them through, or can we sort them? So the high influential. So they are what character? Ove. So is that just Ove? How is this? How is this put together? So thinkers. 13 of the 28 are thinkers. Oh, leaders. These are the leaders in the team. So it's Warren O'Hara, Yaya, and Danny Perez, all leaders. Right, got ya. Understood. So short on leaders, but a lot of thinkers. 5 relaxed characters. So like Mark Fraser, Ethan Laird, Zidane Iqbal, Mark Helm, and like the others is like their influence in the group. They're in those are the hierarchies. Right, got ya. And then I've got a set of hard workers in Becker, Weir, Keller, Sangare, Whiteside, Gutierrez, and Hurtado. Okay, cool. So it's like the group mindset. I like it. I do like that, and it does make sense for me to have like this playing style to have like a set of thinking players. Okay, I'm cool with that. Yeah, that is really like it still has the hierarchy. Like the hierarchy is still in there. Oh, only one team leader, and it's Iliev, who has never been owned by the club. The team leader is Iliev. Okay, that'll probably change. That's fine. Highly influential. Ivanovic makes sense. Luis makes sense. O'Hara makes sense. Okonkwo makes sense. Lawrence does not make sense. Uh, Becker, okay, influential. And other, which would be basically everyone else. There's a few players missing from that. That is not all the players. I wonder why. Oh, I see. The shortcuts is press square to go left, press triangle to go right. Okay. That's That's kind of sick. I'm really happy with that as like a sort of dynamic thing. Tactics. We had to look at the new roles just for Ryan. You can get a left and right libero, which is cool because normally you can have that. You normally can only have that in like 23 and previously, as a three-man defense and the center player could be a libero, so they could step up out of defense and go into midfield. Now you can do that from the left and right center back position in the four-man defense, which is pretty good. What is that phone? And you get a new role, inverted fullback, to make a four-man defense a three-man defense. So that's that in the tactics. Everything else is still pretty much the same. Like the in possession, you still get these. Like there's not a whole lot different. Can you press higher? Nope. Oh, you can do much higher line. I'm happy with that. I'll stick to standards for now, but I felt like just having higher standard, higher, and then. Oh really? Huh. Why have I never done that? Oh well. That's something I could look into because I'm pretty sure on 23 it only had standard, higher, and then lower and much lower. I'm not sure if I could find the much higher. Oh well, I'll check next time. But yeah, all the same stuff in the tactical style, which is all good. Data hub, how much of that has changed? It does not look like much at all, at least for the console version. Yeah, all this is pretty much the data hub from 23. That's fine. I really like the data hub. I wish the console version you could actually pick out stuff. Like it would have a set amount of set screens. You can go, maybe we're weak in this area. Maybe you can see that. But in the console version, it only points out like the positives, like the overwhelming positives, and that doesn't help you improve, in my view. I wish it gave you more comprehensive data in there. Oh, that was the last match. We will check out the match engine because the match engine's fun. The match engine looks. Just hit actions on player, see if it shows anything. Yep, let's have a look. Let's go Fraser. Oh, sorry. Contracts, miscellaneous. No. Teams. No. Players. Yeah. Basically the same thing as 23. Which is what it is. Staff. Did you get more staff? It's this. Yeah. I would have hoped. Like that's the one thing that I kind of wanted for the console version is that you could add like you can request something or just ads or something like that. Just rather than give you like things that they think you want to see, give us stuff that we actually want to see. Like I would like to see the team defending stats because my team is not the greatest defensively. We are overwhelming attacking, but I know that. I don't need to see this. I know how good we are attacking. Like the general performance is, what it has been. But then again, this is the save from 23. So, yeah, that's kind of a pain. But it is what it is. I can get you a shot map. I keep looking at the shot map. Okonkwo being really good as expected goals prevented. I knew that. His passing goalie, assist forwards, goal output, aerial defenders. Yeah, Sangare, who has a insane leap. Sam Whiteside, aerial midfielders. Fewer headers, but strong at it. Strongest at it, even. But yeah, you see kind of the thing, and this only just cuts out the stuff that isn't in all players. So if I do this, no. Which is a mild shame. It's the same thing from 23. You only get a certain amount. Yeah, it demands the further attention is you've noticed he's all right at it. He passed good. It's just like show me weaknesses. Show me weaknesses so I can see what I need to either hide or try to improve. You know? That's something that the game should be looking for, in my view. Training, updated training. You can now change the training focus here for your following week and view the impact it'll have on the players unit by unit. Give you units, move players to the attacking and defending units, allowing them to experience different. Yes, I like that. I do like that a lot. And mentoring groups. We've updated the look. Group 3 players together to work with one another and develop their skills. Cool. I'm good. The attacking unit. I'm cool with that. Defending unit. Goalkeeping unit. For overview, these are all the guys that are performed. Okay, cool. And you can change it for yourself. Can you change who goes into the attacking unit and who goes into the defensive one? Because the game can be a little bit fucky on that. Units. Okay. So the attacking unit. Oh. Move Thomas to the reserves. But yeah, this is what I am looking at. Yeah, I want to change Vitor to the defensive unit because he is a better defending player than he is an attacking one. Although he can shoot. Oh, boy can shoot. But yeah, defensive unit. That's fine. Goalkeeping unit. That's all good. And if you're ever needs a change in anything, ask the assistant to help you out. That's all cool. Individual training, which is the same. Alright, so there's the traits. Okay, that's cool. Leave that as is. Deep line playmaker, defensive positioning, because marking and positioning, I want those two jumping up a little bit. Reports. Reports are the same. Yeah, but it's one of those where it's what you want them to be good at, or what you want them to improve. Like I have a playmaker jumping back most of the time. So these are mentoring groups. So if I just stop that one. So now it's just mentoring groups of 3. You could have more. It's only one, and it's got Andrew, Iliev, and okay, so Elliot would learn a lot from. Elliot would learn a lot from Iliev. Andrew, like Iliev will learn nothing from Andrew or Elliot. Andrew will learn nothing from Thomas Elliot, but Andrew will learn a fair bit, a little bit even, a little bit from Iliev. Okay, that's stop. Basically, yeah. But that's what it's like. It's been like that for a while. So if I do Hurtado, Whiteside, and Luis, how will that look? I'm happy with that. That's basically how I want it to be. Like, Whitesides will learn a fair amount from Hurtado. Hurtado won't learn much from Whitesides, but Whitesides and Hurtado will learn a lot from Luis, who is a model citizen. So yeah, that's good. Can I have any? So let's have a Conquo, not Rio, because you can go into the youth and Gomez. Oh, the other lad's out on loan. Okay, so Rio Morgan it is then. And that will be, yeah, that is fine as a goalkeeping group. Who are the elder? Because this would have been good if I had like the older players in there, but now it's not the case. So let's have. They've already got. Oh no, O'Hara's there. O'Hara. What is very light? Okay. Yeah, and the start is probably suggested ones with O'Hara already in there. Yeah. And that feels good. That is also a good one in my view. Iqbal, Santos, and Danny Perez. This will probably be the weakest one. But they're all advanced playmakers. Well, basically, yeah. That was always going to be a bad one. Okay, that's fine. I will leave it there. Schedule looks the same. Although, I've played a couple of matches. That one was by accident as I was trying to work out what I was doing. The game just played that one on its own because I took over Burton and then went, oh, cool. I wonder if I can relinquish control. Relinquish control, and then it just played this match, which is very un-Burton-like. What did you do to my team? Would you look at that? Look at that disgusting 7-3. No wonder we struggled with that one. Actually, I want to know how he scored. I want to know how he scored in the 7-3. Iliev with an assist from O'Hara. It's got to be a corner. No? Helm. Jesus Christ. Who put Iliev on the left wing? Yeah, I took control of the Portsmouth one. Iliev got injured, but good goal from Ivanovic. Took more control of that one. And then this 7-1, which was just a thrashing. But we will, again, we'll have a look at that when we get to it, but that is the little bits of improvement to training, which I fully appreciate. Competition, same thing. I actually haven't looked at this. Does it keep the XG? It does keep the XG table. News, same thing. Derby putting in the 6-1 against Middlesbrough. 4-2. Oh, actually, yeah, you're not you're Cardiff now, aren't you? Where's Cardiff? Did they? Yeah, they won. 2-0. Everton drew. Good. Luton lost 2-1 to Blackburn. And Hull lost 3-2. Yep. Player stats. I think it's the same thing. Doesn't have the more comprehensive stuff, but that's fine. he's always looking for the Sunderland game for no reason whatsoever. But yeah, assists, and you can change them, and you can have a look at the top ones of each. So that's still the same. It's not that much different, but it doesn't need to be that much different, to be fair. Recruitment looks the same. Oh, this is different. So the layout is different. Oh, it keeps the additional options. So if I do that, it's different, but it's the same. It's a different layout. And Lewis Jackson's the one you ain't supposed to pop up on the top left, but okay. Yeah, that's all fine. Lewis Kirby. Transfer listed by request. Yeah, similar, but the layout is different on the search. I appreciate that you're not having to change screen to find that. Like the attributes and the additional conditions are there, and then the general stuff is here. This will be a transfer. Oh no, contract status. Cool. So we're past January. So if I do that and that, top guys. Okay. And the people that your scouts think are pretty good. And then, do it from transfer value. Top guys who would fancy move, etc., etc. Has it kept my shortlist? It has kept my shortlist. Has it kept? Oh, that's the next gen. So yeah, it has kept my shortlist. It's a shame that it didn't keep my my views. So I can the default. James Montano. Sergio Pina went to Milan. What a shame. Andres Garcia is back out here. I wish the shortlist had would like to join in there. Backer's got to be in here, hasn't he? Yeah, Guadalupe Backer. Still not interested just yet, but we'd see. But yeah, that. Oh, and information. Information's not that different. It's not different at all. Board summary, data request data. Oh, this is the ongoing requests that have been made. So this will be the use setup, I believe, was getting improved. No pending board requests. Oh, hello. Updated board requests. You have the ability to view any pending request as well as your request data. Submitting a request, you can now view request information and use strategy when selecting the reason for the request, as well as how high the priority is for the board to review. Sets priority for the board requests, normal to high. Just remember the high priority requests can only be made once per season. Okay. And track progress. Okay. So increase youth level, which is facilities. So improved trainer facilities. I would like to do that. I'd like to improve the training facilities so that are a better standard. Think the better training facilities we the track place of a higher caliber. Yep, I feel that. Only 3 board requests can be made at one time. They are superb. I want state of the art. Yeah, so I'll send that. And you can't, of course, you can only do one high request a season. Used to improve results. My track records increased the percentage. So it's nice that they're giving those, like, in the PC version, if they reject it, and this is my high priority request every day. So in the PC version, current percentage transfer value available is very limited. Please increase it. Yeah, it will be free all the time. For me, it'd be number 2. But in the PC version, you would ask it as like a benign thing, and then once they rejected it, you'd start giving reasons why you would want to. So the fact in this that you can give reasons before asking is very good. Is very good. Like, you can use a sense of logic and reasoning to get what you need from the club. So if I do that, we'll see. I think I'm fine with everything else, so I will leave that there. Members' performance. Okay, so they've improved the board requests. Cool, I'm down with that. And then the pending board requests improve the training facilities, increase the transfer revenue percentage. Cool. And the finances are basically the same. Make budget adjustments, same thing. That's all good. And then the development center. 10 players out on loan. Reserve squads and average squads. These are all the players that can appear for the loan side. Only a couple of players are close to being ready for first team opportunities. A few players demonstrating promise and potential. Decent development squad overall. Loans, like all the loans in and out. Stangaroop's doing all right. Holy shit, that mohawk! Where did that go from, Michael? Wow. I'm not sure that was in 23. It's Paul. Michael Stangaroop has come as Paul from Tekken. He has come here with the burning fist. Reserves, it's fine, and the youth candidates, which have been carried over. That's a shame. I would have liked better youth candidates, but whatever. Bare Bergstrom. Oh, Bergstrom started for Derby? Oh no, came off the bench. Oh, right, so he must have had an injury to Hine. Classy Danny Perez performance. 3 goals and assist. Lakin, man of the match. He got a hat-trick himself. Shocker. Lakin got goals. Shocking. But I will say, this moves faster. I swear this moves faster. Like, in general, the movement from day to day, or even like from minute to minute in the same day, is much faster than what it is in 23. And that's a shame that Vitaly Becker's injured. How long? 2 days, that's fine. Like, we can sort of get the grasp and the feel for it, in that it feels just a little bit faster going from day to day, which is really good for just playing it, you know? Like, in the moments in between where you can distract yourself, you won't need to distract yourself as much because it's moving. Possibly. But I think the loads and screens are faster. Rejected. Reason: current limits were imposed to ensure we remain financially secure. We're not prepared to compromise that, and we'll be willing to reconsider from the 22nd of the 4th, 2026. Cool, that's fine. Did they? They've not said anything about the major one. Oh, I've got attribute masking. Yay! Cool. I am cool with that. Love that. I'm actually a fan. I think we should have all been attribute masked from the start. But let's have a look at this. Andriu is probably not fit yet. How long's he got? 75 minutes. I'm gonna put him on near half time and all that. Gonna go with Yair. Tardo can go jump in. Not you. Gutierrez. This I don't understand. Actually, no. Let's go Fekete. Pardon me. Because what I want ultimately is this. But I think for the time being, while Andriu is still unfit, we'll go with that. Everything else is basically fine. Yeah, we'll go with that. So the tactical changes aren't really that much. Like, you don't get a pre-match talk or anything like that, which is a shame. I would have liked pre-match talks. But the in-game experience, the actual experience of playing matches, so improved. Like, I know they improved it in the PC version, but in the FM 24 console version, the improvements have carried over in the general feel of it. And hopefully, we get to experience that with this match. That doesn't happen often enough. The fact that he pulled that back is great. That does not happen often enough in 23. Like, that needs to be more of a common theme. because that's what you want those players driving into that position to do. What a ball! What a ball from Becker! And the thing is, he pulled it back and then put it forward, like he stopped the fullback before putting his cross in. Like, watch Becker. Drives out wide, pulls it back, and then drives it on again to stop the defender and start him again. Attacking players do that. So that's a lovely little animation touch. Okay. Like, I saw the Zealand video, I saw about how deflections go in a more realistic direction. Like, most deflections just pop into the air and drop back down, and you would have seen that from however many games you played. So that I don't like. That I would like to physically put a midfielder into that sort of attacking half space rather than wide, you know? Don't mind that shot. So instead of, like, if you see when we defend a corner, open up the area. I do want to see another defensive corner though. Have a go. Ooh. Darlow, you've been shit this season for Southampton. Okay, so they mixed it up. Like, even if you've got a general put it into the near post, they will mix it up every now and then, even if it's to the detriment. I knew that move was coming again. I was like, Gutierrez is free, just give it to him. Oh, that's bad. Just a little bit better movements if the ball is looser. Like, I would say that as like a positive. It doesn't feel like the ball is just stuck to a player's foot. And he didn't have Santos out there this time, which is weird. Did they change it up to just like one person forward? But yeah, the movements is generally more realistic. And the use of the ball and the dribble is more realistic, which is just as important than just the movement itself. Like, we had one recently, like, I think it was you and Michael, where pulled it back. Holy shit, he pulled it back rather than shooting. Where the attacking player basically just ghosted through a defender, like phased through him. I was probably... I'm not angry with the shot there, but it should have been another pass. But yeah, just the movement. It feels like you can get... the players will be more actively stuck in. And the passing, the movement, the animation is a bit more cohesive. Not fluid, but cohesive, and that's better. Like, there's more animations of a player just getting set up, if that makes sense. Like, he's setting his feet out in the right way. I was going to say disappointed. Should be 2. We've made enough chances to make it 2. Like, they aren't just like static stick figures. They feel like they've got their own individual animation for when they're moving and the intensity of which they're running at. Not fussed about Perez doing that. Like 3 shots on target. Come on, lads. And the entire midfield is booked. Whoops. And let's have Lawrence there. I wonder what Lawrence's rating is an inverted fullback. No? Okay. Just it was curiosity more than anything. But yeah, actually keep it like that. That's all 5. Oh, that was a nice idea, but done terribly. Oh yeah, Santos. Have a go. Oh, that'll do. Loose touch from the defender. Fraser just says thank you very much. And it's just like, but yeah, like looser touches happen. I'm kind of cool with it. I don't want to counter press anymore. Yeah. Oh, Christ! And the sounds. Like, what a hit from Santos for one, but two, the sounds is like there. Like, you heard the ball hit the post, didn't that? I've seen about the Arsenal one. I imagine after him last week, possibly. But I've seen the Arsenal one before, and I won't worry. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Because the thing is, I think we've been the talks have been as public as they have been, and like Andre's even mentioned Klopp. That I don't think it's worth worrying yourself over unless something drastic happens, and it might. By all means, it might, but not worth worrying about, in my view. Uh, 5 extra minutes, so they've taken that from IRL. Oh yeah, 2-0. Mild struggle, I'd say. And yeah, satisfied. There's a few people who are like that, but it's one of those where you've just got to be chill. Like, it's not worth worrying about. At least it's not worth it to yourself to worry about it. I mean, like, I was like that with Bellingham. Like, whatever happens, the club will have its best. Like, the club will have the club's best interests about the transfers, and that's all we've just got to set her up by. Yeah, I would like Becker as well. Wait until I get promoted, basically. Pascal Carrier. I do like. I like the. It's a little bit more sleek than 23 in all this. Mentoring month review has picked up a mixed personality traits from a mentor group. Positive. Sportsmanship has increased. Handling of pressure, of expectation, much better. Doesn't seem quite as ambitious. His sense of loyalty is diminished a little. He seems to become a little bit more controversial. Sense of sportsmanship has increased. Has become a little bit more controversial. How does that work? Doesn't seem quite as determined as before. Okay. But he has trained very well. Possibly. Can I have a one with him? No. Offer via transfer room. Transfer room? What is the transfer room? I just have to save this stream so I can prevent any happening to Luton. I don't think anything bad is going to happen to Luton because this doesn't exist in our save. This is just a rundown of 2024. I desire bad things to happen to Luton. Okay, so transfer room. What the fuck is that? The transfer offer. Jesus Christ, he's expensive. Why are you so expensive, kid? I guess if they've just, renamed it. If it's a case if they've just renamed it, then whatever. Players are more likely to be influenced by those further up the hierarchy. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Yeah. Oh, well, we can have a look. Brandon Keller. Transfers offered out by transfer room. So let's see. 2.5 million. Offer via transfer room. There's been a major adjustment to the dynamics. So you can see how much the players are buying into your methods. You have a set of principles that you want the players to hold up to when they join the club, and how they expect to hold themselves up in the squad. So like resilience, respect, consistency. That's what I want them to be doing. But you can get any combination of 3 from these 10. You get mindsets, so how each player thinks in the game. So I've got a majority of thinkers. I've got 3 leaders in the club. 13 thinkers. 5 relaxed. And 7 hard workers. So you get like a mindset. Hierarchy is still roughly the same. But that, in terms of the hierarchy, is much better. And you get... To be fair, though, Iliev has been there, 5 years, 4 years, something like that? He's been there a while. It makes sense in the madness. And you get corners, and you get, like, sort of routines for that. Excuse me. But I want to be able to change these. I want to make these like player specific to what I think should be done. But I haven't quite worked that out yet. I will work that out at some point or another. But they give you a general, I think. But even then, there's a good reason to think that. Oh, and yeah, they changed the takers. Savo won't see this. But yeah, that is so not that many strays. So boards, buy-in. So it tells you how much they're buying into your methods, like who's improved in that. So they went from unengaged to enthusiastic to just engaged. But there's a few who are enthusiastic. I like it. Lion Shine. Scout reports. Oh, that's just a general scout report. Oh, it still gives you the general. Okay. Yeah, stand group. Oh, have a look at stand groups here. When I get back to 23, I'm not going to look at this lad the same way. Michael, what have you done to your hair? Michael has come to 24 dressed as Paul Phoenix. And I say this in a medium where I cannot see how he's dressed, but I know he's dressed as Paul Phoenix. Storm off the mark. I will be right back. Never mind, it was nothing. Can I have a look at his goal? Oh, I did. It was behind my head. I think he is. He might be learned to good finish. Good finish from Jasper. I think he is. I think Andorra do play in red. Let's have a look. FC Andorra. Oh no. Well, it depends on if the goalkeeper. Well, it's in red, but I don't know what the goalkeeper shirt is like. But he is start. Oh, another one in that disgusting 7-3. Boo! Boo! This manager. Yeah, let's have a look at another match before we wrap it up as sort of a first look, condensing it down for FM23 on console. Actually, you know what I've not had a look at? Okay, that's just the same. Okay, that's fair enough. I wanted to see if that was any different. Yeah, injured. Oh, come on. Stop injuring my attacking midfielders, you bastards. Yeah, that's fine. Andrew there. Maybe. Actually, what is Andrew's fitness like? 75. But let's do that. Let's see. Let's have. No, that's fine. That's fine. I will probably swap him for Elliot halfway through in the second half, or when I do the regular subs. Yes, Fraser starts, and because he's happy, I'm happy. Yeah, let's have another look at the engine. I think the engine is much prettier and much smoother, much more dynamic animations, smarter put together. I like it. And the players make different decisions and much more football-centric decisions. Like instead of making like the really like the arsehole move to try and shoot from the byline, doesn't or play it back from the byline doesn't get done as much. So we will see that. Hopefully we'll see that in action in some of the highlights. But it's Norwich. This is a difficult team to play against. Offside? Was that corner? Corner. See, the fact that he just put that ball in alone is so different to how Burton Albion usually does it. In 23, they normally turn around and try to play it backwards. Like the hesitation really frustrates me on 23 at the moment. Like and they shouldn't be hesitating; they should be trying to attack. Good save. Probably should have scored. And what I like about this setup is that you double up on there. O'Hora and Sangare both attacking the near post because that's where the ball is going. Yay! Sorry. Years of a lot of Football Manager players' frustration coming out at once there. Good goal. Really good goal. Shoot Bell. It's a really good ball from Nunes. It's the only shot he's had as well. Fuck me. There's no one making a run. But we are sucking them forwards. I'll keep an hold of the ball. Put it across. Ah, just in the wrong way. It's fair enough. I know I said it before, but for Michael, the ball feels a bit more loose. The control feels a bit more like the player is trying to control the ball rather than the ball just sticking to a player's foot. And hopefully that will do more about getting rid of sort of players facing through each other and the ball just sort of sticking than what it was doing in 23. That's a terrible pass. And I do like the animation from like Andreu, who moved forward and then held his like. It feels like he fucked up and then pulls back. And that'll be to Santos, I believe. Still has the very loose look at the very loose tackles for penalties, but I don't think they'll ever get rid of that. That'll be very difficult to get rid of. But yeah, just looking at the individual animation of Santos as he follows through on that. Wow, that got loud. Fans really getting into it. I wonder if... And then it gets quieter. Gee, fucking hell. As soon as you get one back... Always that the old average. I timed that pretty well, didn't I? Jesus Christ, that's so bad. 3 shots, 2 goals. It's really bad. And the only goal we scored was from a penalty. I thought he fumbled that into his own net. I thought he had fumbled that into his own net. Honestly, I do feel that this might be better for someone like Saba, where they do have the sort of general setup. Like you give them the idea of what you want, and then the team sort of set it up. Jesus Christ, we've come out the second half. It's fucking dreadful. Lawrence, it is. Wow, it's all bad. Elliot. Hitato. Oh yeah. And Ivanovic. It's a bit harsh on Fekete, but Fraser is the only advanced forward I've got. Christ. He is too small for that. Inside. To like anyone above him? Like there were two better options for the pass. Potato or not? Laird's fine. It was Ivanovic. if you're struggling, get the bully on. He likes to just fucking smash it. Fine. Like Ivanovic is closer to Darwin than Fraser is. Fraser's closer to Michael Owen. Not wide. Oh Christ, I did not know it was O'Hara there. Did he just roll it? Like, did he just stood roll it? Can I go back? Like, when he approaches it, does he... Yeah, he stood rolls it. To just roll it inside and control it. That's cool. I've not seen that in animation before in an FM. Ooh. I thought that was a bad pass. Didn't realise the referee was not on my was not playing the match. I thought that was a dark green jersey. Tell you what, that was disgusting. That was entirely filth from Lawrence. Like, this is what you would imagine a right-footed wing-back to do, and he does it. But it doesn't happen that much in 23. That's so good. Like the football and the intelligence of the footballers is different, and it's a much more positive. Like, they make the moves you expect them to make, and it's good. It's very good. Holy shit! They're all playing in the same green. I thought the goalkeeper had taken that and not bothered to get back. Jesus Christ. Inside. Oh, have a go. Okay. Like, it's so different because they're playing the way you feel like they should do. Like, knowing the attributes and knowing what they're good at, what foot they prefer, and how they work. It feels better. I don't know if it's just because this is how I feel like the team should be playing in the 23 save and they're not doing that. But it's what's working. a good idea. And the ball moves more naturally. Like that was a long pass. It skipped. It got away from the line of Elliott. Like in the previous one, that would have been just a perfect ball to Elliott. It wouldn't have skipped along to the goalkeeper. Okay. Now the goalkeeper has just shat himself. He had a really good first half. He has shat himself in the second. That feels more like it. It just feels more like it. Like just the decisions that are being made, guys going into space, guys closing down the pass like that doesn't happen. It's a really good ball again. Like clearly we got a problem with the crosses because that's 2 goals given up like that. But this block here, I'm happy with that block. That's how that block should look. Like scampering it in to cut it out. And it feels unlucky rather than not. It's not like it doesn't feel like the game has just decided you're conceding. It feels like Norwich knew what they were doing, and that's an interesting deflection. Like the Norwich players knew what they were doing, and even though we did something positive, they just got unlucky and the ball popped up back to the Norwich midfielder. I'm happy with that. Overall, it feels good. It feels very good. I like the animation changes. I like the improvements that have been made. I like the way everything sort of just feels and how everything just sort of it pops a little bit better, feels a little bit smoother. It just feels better by and large and in general. And I'm happy with that. But I am going to call it there as it's just like a look into the game and how it is for console. I'll pop this up on YouTube. I don't know when we're going to be back for FM23. We will be. I think the touted day is Wednesday, but we will see. See you later, everyone. Bye.